What is up, everybody? It's Crow the Sandler fan back once again, and I hope you all enjoyed my very first video, which is my review on my favorite movie of all time, Billy Madison. I will have to admit, that video was pretty fun to make, and a very good start to my YouTube career. Anyways, today I'm going to review a movie that happens to be one of my favorite movies of all time, and yes, it's a comedy. So today's movie review is going to be on the 2009 comedy starring King of Queens star Kevin James, Paul Blart Mall Cop. So what can I say about this movie? What can I say about this movie? Well, basically what the plot of Paul Blart Mall Cop is, it's about this guy named Paul Blart, played by Kevin James, of course, and he lives with his mom and his daughter, although despite Paul Blart failed at the police training academy, he does do a decent job being a mall cop. Then during his job at the mall, he meets up with a new person who is new to that mall cop family named Feck Sims, played by Keira O'Donnell. Feck is pretty curious about this mall cop job, so basically Paul Blart teaches Feck how to be a cop and stuff, and then Paul Blart got into a little struggle with that old man on the scooter, and then he got into a really big altercation with a customer at a cafeteria. But then one day the mall is turning into a crime heist, and Feck was not really interested in being a mall cop. He was just disguised as a mall cop this whole time, and he's basically the leader of this heist gang that want to steal all the codes from the mall. And basically Paul Blart is literally the only person at the mall who could save the mall and to stop all the goons and to take down Feck. Oh yeah, and I forgot, Paul at the mall, before that whole heist thing happened, Paul had a crush on this girl named Amy, played by Jayma Mays, and Paul later starts to get into a romantic relationship with her, but then during the heist, not only that all those goons were attempting to steal the codes, but also used Amy and the rest of the mall employees as hostages. So it's basically up to Paul Blart to rescue Amy, take down Feck, and to save them all. And that's basically what the plot is. My opinion on this movie: really great movie. This movie is really amazing. It's that good. It's amazing. Kevin James did a really fantastic job playing Paul Blart. Sorry about the cough. Anyways, Kevin James does a really good job, um, playing Paul Blart. I'd say he nailed it big time. And, and, Keir O'Donnell, well, Keir O'Donnell did pretty okay, as the villain, but, to be more clear, I didn't like the villain in that movie. I just thought the villain was lame. Shayna Mays, did a good job playing Amy. Rainey Rodriguez, did a good job playing, Paul Blart's daughter. Shirley Knight did a good job playing, Paul Blart's mom. And, oh yeah, and, Bobby Cannavale was also in this movie. Yeah, Bobby Cannavale was in this movie too. He plays Commander James Kent, who happens to be a old classmate, an old classmate of Paul Blart during his high school. But Commander James Kent later turns out that he's actually the boss, of Feck Sims, and he was the one that associated with Feck Sims and his goons to steal all the codes from the mall. And, honestly, just like Keir O'Donnell, Bobby Cannavale did alright, as Commander James Kent, but to be more clear, I didn't like Commander James Kent, either. But I'm glad that, I'm glad that Feck Sims and Commander James Kent both got arrested during the climax, which they obviously deserve. And the plot is really amazing. I really enjoyed the plot. And the movie feels like a romantic comedy, and I love how Paul Blart just wants to stay at the mall to save the day because he really cares about Amy so much. Like, that really touches me. Even all the songs in this movie were good too, especially that scene where Paul Blart is in that arcade store and he plays Detroit Rock City at the arcade store while the heist started happening and everyone running out of the mall. That's my favorite scene of the movie, actually. And he even had some funny parts too. I liked some of the funny parts. And I gotta say, Steve Carr did a good job directing that movie. And although, Cloudy with a Chance Meatballs used to be my favorite film from 2009, but now the trophy goes to Paul Blart Mall Cop. Although I still enjoy Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. But anyways, there's nothing I could say about this movie. Paul Blart Mall Cop is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a really great and funny film, and I give Paul Blart Mall Cop 9 out of 10 stars. It's an amazing, brilliant masterpiece. So I hope you enjoy my review on Paul Blart Mall Cop, and let me know in the comments what you think. This is me signing off.